Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is Arbit. This one's going to be quick. So we're going to be in a draft league called the Shadow Fighters Draft League in the Heracross division. So that's the lower skill division, but the competition's still going to be tough. So this is a Gen 6 meta. National Dex, well, Gen 6 is always National Dex, but yeah. Gen 6, so stuff like Burn is double in damage. You know, there aren't as many fairies yet, there are no tapus, there's no surges, surge abilities for example, no Z crystals and none of that. And slightly different mechanics, Prankster is not blocked by Dark and stuff like that. So basically, drafting, let's get into it. We got Mega Gallade first pick, very strong, very fast, good breaker, decent sweeper, doesn't outrun Scarfers, but you know, it's a really good start. Psychic Fighting is a really good combination, loses to bulky Psychics and Ghosts. So we beat those with next pick Weavile. Weavile is another fast, strong, physical breaker slash sweeper, but this one can run Scarf if it wants to. No heavy duty boots means it kind of sucks against rocks, but we can draft a bunch of removal. Pressure, its ability is not the best, but it can tell you the speed against other pressure mons, so that's useful. Darken's Ice is phenomenal stab combination, especially because there is no Tapu Fini, so that's pretty good. You don't have Triple Axle, but you do have Icicle Crash, so it's basically the same thing. You can also con Mind Sweep, because why not? Next up we got Heatran. So Heatran, you look at Gallade's weaknesses, it's weak to Fairy, it's weak to Flying, and weak to Dark and Ghost. Well, Weavile beats, sorry, not even Dark, it's only weak to Ghost. Weavile beats the Ghosts, Heatran beats the Flyings and the Fairies. Phenomenal Steel type, I've used it before, it's very fun. Has a massive move pool, but half of them are Fire type moves, and they're all good. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Lava Plume, Heat Wave, Magma Storm, and Overheat, and Eruption are all there. You can also run Flash Cannon, you can run Earth Power, Hidden Power's back as well, so you can use that. Oh, and I forgot, Weavile can use Pursuit. This guy's our first rocker as well. Phenomenal defensive type combination, so it's a really good pivot as well. Can also run Taunt, can run Sub, can run Will-O-Wisp and Toxic and Protect. Phenomenal, just phenomenal. Next up we got Webs. So Gallade, I've read, is good when used with Webs, so I'm using that with Webs. The best Webber in Gen 6 is Galvantula. Second best is like Shuckle and then like Masquerain, so yeah, glad I got this early. This guy, a lot of people would run like, oh, Focus Sash lead, but the best thing in my opinion is either Specs or Life Orb, and Sticky Web is just like a bonus on the side. It's a phenomenal fast electric, can run Thunder unlike others electrics because it gets Compound Ice, gets grass coverage for grounds, and yeah, it's overall pretty decent. Not the strongest, but very, very good on the special side to help with our speedsters. Next up, we got Tentacruel. I wanted removal because because all the defoggers don't get defog, and also they are all birds. All the defoggers that do get the defog in Gen 6 are birds, and they all take 25% or more from Stealth Rocks. So here we have Tentacruel, we got Rapid Spin, we got Knockoff, we got Scald, we got Haze, we got Scald, I already said Scald. Toxic Spikes gets Toxic, gets plenty of stuff. You can even run Sword Stance Tentacruel if you're a badass. So yeah, we have that as an available option. Next up we got Whimsicott. Whimsicott is another speedster. This one's more of a support, fast pivot. I wanted plenty of pivots to bring in Weavile, bring in Gallade, bring in Heatran, well not Heatran, well kind of Heatran, depends if I'm running like Scarf Eruption for example, but yeah, wanted lots of pivots, so here is one. Aside from Galvantula, we got this guy's Encore, this guy gets Taunt, this guy gets Moonblast, this guy gets Knockoff, this Memento, you're not going to be using Memento, he gets Leech Seed, Light Screen Reflect, stuff like that. Very good, and it gets U-turn. Next up we got Gastrodon. Gastrodon is our second water and our first ground. You're going to get used to that, so Gastrodon is great with Heatran because Heatran is weak to water, and Gastrodon is not. It is immune to water. Gastrodon is weak to grass. Heatran quad resist grass, so phenomenal combination. Gets Earthquake, gets Clear Smog, gets Scald, gets Recover, which is phenomenal. And that's basically all you're going to be using. Gets Yawn as well, so that's really good. Next up we got another ground type, because screw you, we got Gligar. Gligar is really good because it's really bulky and it's a really good pivot. It's Gastrodon, but it gets U-turn. And Gligar's really good with Heatran as well, because Heatran, what is it weak to? Well, it's weak to fighting, it's weak to ground. Guess what is resist both? Gligar. They're both weak to water, but now we have Gastrodon and a Whimsicott, so I don't care. This guy gets Edgequake, but it's 75 attack, you're not going to be using that. You can use Sword Stance if you want, I guess, but mainly you're going to be using Stealth Rocks, Defog, U-Turn, Knockoff, Roost, and that's basically it. Next up, we got Exploud. Because we got Webs, of course we're going to get Exploud. This guy clicks Boom Burst. Next up, we got Mesprit. Mesprit is also, I guess, like, it's our good Ghost answer, because Weavile doesn't switch in on Ghosts. Next up, we got Mesprit. Mesprit's another pivot, and it's really good. It has Rotom Wash stats, as you can see. Gets insane Psychic coverage, so it's like Gligar, but actually can hit on the special side and gets better coverage. Doesn't get Edgequake, but actually it also gets 105 attack stats, so it can actually run Physical if you want. It can run Knockoff, can run Healing Wish. It's just good, but you mainly use it to click U-Turn. Next up, we got Rhyperior, last mon. It's another ground type, because screw you. This guy is just another physical wall, beats birds, because right now our only bird resist is Heatran, so Rhyperior comes in and also beats birds. This guy gets insane coverage. Rhydon also gets insane coverage, so yeah, physical tank. We can run Rock Polish, Weakness Policy, we can run, yeah, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the team. See you guys soon.